Hello, it is me again. This one won't be too long. Uh, just because I do have an expected visitor soon, but I did want to at least do something tonight. I'd like to try and make streaming a habit, if only just to get something out there. This is another new game. This is Rabbit and Steel. It is based off of like MMO battles, essentially, especially like say like Final Fantasy. Basically, the whole idea is that you have to fight a bunch of raid bosses while executing your attacks. So like everything is on a global cooldown system. My personal favorite is the Sniper Rabbit. She can do pretty good consistent damage as long as you are consistent with her. But I'll show it off so that you can get an idea. Now, the order stages, it does vary a little bit, and part of it is also that the orders are a little different. But at certain points, you will get the option to get items. And these can very greatly change your run. Like, say, this one, that'd be really good if I had teammates, because this is also multiplayer. It is up to 4 players. It does scale with however many people are around you. Special strength becomes total cooldown time of all abilities and loot in seconds, multiplied by 10, divided by the times it hits your target. I think that'll be good for me, because, while I can spam my thing a lot, it actually has a semi-high cooldown. It's not a global cooldown. Plus, the cooldown of my special is also quite high. So if I could get something to increase that, it could be really good. As of right now, I actually think it was a bit of a nerf, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll get something that can increase some cooldowns and make it a bit better. One thing Sniper does do is she excels quite a lot when fighting multiple enemies. Her main attack can pierce. And each enemy also does unique attacks. So, as you saw there, I could actually kill the one, and she would stop doing her attack, which was the crossbeams. 17 plus curves. Now let's see. Becomes total cooldown time of all abilities and loot. Okay, so this diamond shield would actually be quite good for me. So, every 25 seconds using defensively placed on a small field that erases projectiles while standing in the field, allies don't take damage. Awesome, yeah. So I'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, as you can see, my special went from like 81 damage, now it's all the way up to 168, which is a lot better. High cooldown definitely can make the difference with this. Each of these mini bosses also helps to serve to teach about what would happen next. The main boss will almost always use various aspects from these mini bosses. Not bad. And now this is the start of the first proper stage. That was all a tutorial. Sister, sister, our fight's coming up soon. Sister, sister, who are we fighting? Let's see, we fight a free entrant. And then we fight Moran. I see, so who is the free entrant? Who knows, but we'll win together. Oh! A rabbit, come to watch the fights? A rabbit, come to fight for glory? Absurd, a rabbit couldn't win against a wolf. Absurd, a rabbit couldn't overcome us two. We'll win, and then we'll be the best. We'll win, and then we'll have respect. Part of the single player is that there is story in it, as opposed to the multiplayer runs where there will not be. But you do get to learn a bit about the world. Let's see, what are these? Can no longer be reset or restored, but doubles its cooldown, gives it more uses. It has a much shorter and a cooldown of 5 seconds, but also has a 50% chance. Okay. So I think I will go with this then, because we'd really like to... We want to bump up our cooldowns, and that does give it an actual cooldown, because that'll make our special stronger. And because of how it is, it does have... See, this is my least favorite status effect. It makes you move on a grid. However, it's not consistent in its speed. You slow down and stop a little bit, so it makes it a little harder to predict exactly how you'll move, especially since everything else still moves freely. Even your movement abilities are affected by that, unfortunately. There we go. Not bad. Apparently the special strategy is working quite well. And here are the wolves that we saw just earlier. They thought that we couldn't beat them. We'll have to show them wrong. Thankfully, I don't think they're too difficult. Honestly, I think the previous one is a bit more difficult. This one you just have to worry about them limiting you to their fields. Show will fight, rabbit. Watch attack closely. That moves simple, but... Yeah, and then she turns into 2, and then she will show that she will move. This fight, especially in hard mode, is very difficult because of this. Thankfully, I've done this fight enough that I get the idea of it. But especially, it can be chaotic in hard mode, especially when working with multiple people trying to get them all to coordinate the same. Now, they all do act as the primary, so it does make Sniper Rabbit's sniping quite good for it. I got greedy. I almost actually got hit there because I didn't want to use my movement ability. As you can see, she starts staggering her attacks. They're no longer all at once. You can't predict it nice and easy. Now you've got to start planning where to go while avoiding another attack entirely, with different timings. There we go. Oh, we did even better DPS-wise. She just had a lot more HP. I find this game very relaxing, but stressful at the same time. 5 seconds, I'll do that. The cooldown resets every time I use my special, and I can charge my special, and it has a cooldown, so even more damage. Miran. We heard those wolves talking about her earlier. She will be a tough fight. But is she a match for us? Now she's limiting us like the twin wolves did. While cleaving. Makes it a little harder to dodge, but as long as you just avoid the feathers, it's pretty easy. Oh. There we are. Thankfully, the feathers don't move super fast in this section. Then here's the next phase. You corner them enough, and they can turn into a more beastly form. Which can be very annoying in this stage, but thankfully, we're doing quite well. As soon as I say that. Time. Oh, we're playing a bullet hell now. Ooh. Thankfully, it's not super hard, but she does actually disable movement abilities, so there's no way to cheese that. Thankfully, she doesn't move up or down too much during this fight. So there's not a whole lot I have to worry about, but especially fighters that have to get up close, it can definitely be a bit of an issue. thankfully, I've gotten pretty decent at dodging those. Every time I mention dodging or not dodging, that's when I decide to get hit. So maybe I should just shut up. You can cut the fight off. I can see through your movements, Alice. That one's probably the scariest, especially with your limited movement speed. Shit. I didn't expect her to drag me in at the very end. That could have been bad. Oof. Do you like music? Have you heard of Avi? I guess you must have. You haven't? I can see it in your face. I've been a big fan of hers forever. Or, well, sort of. I knew her before her recent popularity, you know? She was super underwater before, you know? Like, no one knew her. It's cool to see an artist get the attention they deserve, and even cooler because I knew her before then. You should go to the lakeside and listen to her. You'll thank me. Anyway, see you there. Now let's see what our lovely little shopkeeper has. Omega charges your primary. Cooldown's increased. We're ballsy like that. Don't do anything stupid, she says. I'm always stupid. Yeah, it's this stage when things start getting chaotic. And I died, unfortunately. I can't say I'm the best at this game. Let's try again. This time, let's try the dancer. She is all about constantly swapping between her two abilities and weaving her special in between. If she does that properly, she will get a damage boost, which is amazing. The special, while it does give her a little bit of invulnerability, it's better used for the fact that it gives her the Warcry buff, which will massively increase your damage potential. Yep. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Yeah, a bit lower damage, but overall she can be a bit more consistent than Sniper without needing to stay so rigid. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. The others really aren't that good. Thankfully, the tutorial bosses are pretty easy. It's hard to play and talk, so I apologize if I go silent a little bit. Especially while reading all of these. Ooh, this will be great, actually, Topaz Charm. The extra gold will do great many things. Ooh. I do have to be careful not to get hit, though. It will break after I take damage 3 times. Hopefully I can at least keep it for the next stage or two. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope your day has been good. I'm playing Rabbit and Steel. It is a raid boss simulator, almost. King's Arsenal. Need anything? Let's see what upgrades we can get. Oh, talk. Still trying to sneak in, are ya? Any luck with your expedition? Say, there's another rabbit in this city. A white one with long hair. Someone you know? When I saw her, she had a dark aura, too. Darker than anyone else I've seen around. She must be bearing some heavy thoughts. Unfitting for a rabbit who seemed so elegant. Where is she? She resides within that large white tower that appears every night. A place even I haven't managed to find a way into. The walls are impassable, and yet I've seen others with dark auras walking around up there before, so there must be some way in. But the tower disappears during the day and reappears during the night. My theory is that the entrance keeps moving to avoid us sane creatures. That's why no matter how hard I search, I never end up finding it. But the entrance of a giant building can only run so much. I bet if you were able to cover enough ground, you'd catch it. Rabbits are pretty good at sprinting around, right? So I heard. I'm sure you'll find a way in. That we will. That we will. There's more damage, chance of resetting is higher. Let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully, that's the right decision. Welcome in. I hope you've had a good day. This attack again. Definitely a lot harder to avoid that, to deal some decent damage while using Dancer Rabbit for that one. Another money. This amulet is doing quite well for me. I did not expect to almost get shoved into that, though. That's not a good sign of things to come. I'd like to keep my amulet, please. Lock in. Oof. There we are. It'll be a lot easier now with one of them gone. And bam. There we are. G's pretty easy still, regardless, in my opinion. My damage lacks a little bit because of how her thing is, but that's okay. I hope anyone who is watching, or is watching this later as a VOD, is doing alright. Times are very tough right now, for everyone, really, and I hope that this makes you guys feel at least a little better. I was like, I can't say I'm the brightest personality or anything like that. I am simply silly. Silly, silly seal. And sometimes that's all people need. Silly Seal, who is very bad at video games. Sure, my boyfriend would have no problems doing this. No hit. Although, you know, I don't think he's... I doubt he's ever actually played this game, which is strange. I feel like it's something he would like, but he doesn't get much time to play any games at the moment. He's in college and he's been swarmed with work. Bam. Very satisfying. There we are. 100% chance it succeeds. Erase projectiles around you and vanish for 3 seconds. Oh, that would be really good for me, actually, because of the fact that my special can get reset. So, I'll actually do that. Yeah, that works very well. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, that's really good actually. I can already tell that can be a lifesaver. Thieves are annoying. Ugh. Not as annoying as a status effect. I hope you're doing alright. Too close for comfort. I don't like to stop attacking, but I had to avoid that. Yes, no. Yeah, she flipped us around like the two wolves do. Except here, she's doing it more actively, flipping us between them while in the middle of attacks. It can be very difficult. Oh, jeez. Yeah, yeah. And now our time for phase 2. A wolf. thankfully, she's also pretty consistent at this fight. You don't really have to worry too much about her. And she can still hurt the wolf while in the middle of this attack, which a lot of people will struggle with just due to the fact that they don't have super amazing reach on some of their abilities. But her special is very wide range, thankfully. It's almost Christmas season, so I hope anyone watching picked out some good gifts for their loved ones. I know I've been keeping an eye out, and it feels impossible to get everyone what they want. So, hoping what I've picked out so far is to everyone's liking. I wish it could just be as simple as something seal related. That's a perfect gift for me. It's a nice fish. Some nice sushi would be amazing. Especially like some salmon, sashimi, and some eel rolls. I could fuck some of those up right now. Maybe I'll go out to sushi this weekend. It's like a reward. These are a word. Today, thankfully, wasn't too bad at work. I had a real weird guy at the very start of the day. Wanted some freaking nail lacquer, but didn't realize that he needed an up-to-date prescription for it. Which is whatever, but dude was completely out of his gourd. But you'd be amazed by the amount of people who think that getting a prescription once suddenly means they can get it forever. I'm like, no, sorry, bestie. Not how it works. Yep. Okay, I need to stop attacking during that if I'm gonna get hit. I only have one hit left before my amulet breaks, and I'd really prefer to keep that for another few fights at least. That extra money has been doing me wonders. Hello! Creed, it's nice to meet you. How goes it? You got to the tower. I see you found the queen, but weren't able to communicate. The spell must be very powerful around her. She can't even hear you through her own thoughts. Maybe there's a way. The spell's effect is kind of like a light telepathy, negative thoughts bouncing from one soul to another. Perhaps if you were cleared the negative thoughts from enough creatures, you'd somehow be able to reach through. Of course, you could also try your hand at reaching the spire again. I'm sure you'll figure it out. The mysterious queen, trapped by a spell of negativity. Deals more damage. Ooh, 40% chance. That's really good, actually. That can trigger our stuff more. Buff lasts longer, but can no longer be reset. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I'm slightly luckier. Sure, I'll take that. Funnily enough, Dancer plays very similarly to the Dancer class in Final Fantasy XIV, very much relying on procs. Or you could even say perhaps even the Bard as well, although they are similar classes, they're both ranged DPS. Which is funny since Dancer in this has quite a few short range attacks. Yes, her thing is that she can bind you in place. It's not amazing. Not if you get trapped in the wrong spot. The boss can use this as well eventually. It'll be fun to deal with. All of these people corrupted by negativity. Hurricane, yes, she can teleport you. She will teleport you to wherever the little orb is at the end of the cooldown. It is a little generous, at least her fight is. Especially for those who are melee fighters, so you don't get absolutely screwed. But that doesn't mean you can just dilly-dally and not worry about it. Although, a very nicely timed invincibility can... Oh, fuck. Okay. Didn't realize that I was going to go off beforehand, actually. Well, that is our amulet broken, which is unfortunate. Your intellect fails you. Yeah, okay, bitch. Your intellect fails you. Bam. Had to lock in a little bit, but we're good. Now we get our loot for the stage. Let's see what it is. Every 18 seconds, using a primary will give you Elegy. Oh, that's not bad. Every 10 times you use an ability, deal 500 to all enemies. I think Elegy will be nice, because that'll combo with the fact that it buffs our secondary. Wasn't intentional, but our secondary seems to be our main form of damage now. Gravity. Oh, hello there. How are you guys? I'm Creed. It's nice to meet y'all. This is Rabbit and Steel. I'm not sure if you guys would be aware of it. It is it's a roguelike raid boss simulator in essence. It's not quite doing it justice, but it's the easiest way that I can think of to describe this. Shit. As you can see, it can get very complicated very fast. Makes it quite hard to focus in on stuff while doing it. Not doing the best, so I apologize. I'd like to be a bit more entertaining. Now we're in for the big fight. Yeah. Fate needs my intellect. Destiny is among the stars. Is it weird to say that I honestly think this phase is a bit easier than the first phase? I don't know if that's a common feeling with this boss or not. Spawn there, gonna go down. Okay. Haha, what the fuck. I laughed a bit too soon. She can be pretty challenging still though, especially if you're not prepped for her. Okay, get to the corners, we'll teleport to the left, you go down, and then another. Touch weapons. Normally, if this were a multiplayer game, you'd have to coordinate and bundle around your teammates for that, which, thankfully, I don't have to deal with. That'd be an extra layer of complication on all this. It's already hard enough playing essentially bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Roll it. Oh fuck. Wait. I forgot. I forgot what they were. Oh god. Oh god. I was not paying attention. I completely forgot what I was looking for. Okay, so get in the middle, teleport, and get to... Okay. Oh my, this feels a little unfair. Fuck. Okay. See, I don't appreciate that, Mrs. Pro. Thank you. Quilly, how about you, commit die? Thank you. There we are. Barely. I did it. Welcome in. Var, what?
All mice are at their usual stations. Things seem calm for now.
Good. Let's make sure it stays that way. The Queen has given us the opportunity to make this kingdom right. We can't squander it with weakness.
We certainly won't. You seem to be pretty cheery, Meg. It's just fighting for a cause, punishing those who deserve it. It finally feels like we're doing something. Those dragons talk like they always knew what was best for everyone. Now that we mice are calling the shot, we can finally make a difference. It feels good to be a part of that. It's all thanks to Maddie's wonderful leadership. Var, you embarrass me. If you have positions, if anyone tries to break through to the tower, we'll show them what for. Of course. Here, here.
None of these are super amazing, I must be honest. Yeah, because I really don't want to... Well... Actually, that might be good, since I have 70% chances. Let's go ahead and just level up a bit, since we have all the spare money. Gotta get
in line. Oh shit, I probably should have actually healed myself a little bit. I'm just now realizing that I'm still at 1 HP, or 2 HP now, but still not a good amount of HP to be at. Well, there's one down. Certainly makes it easier. Bam. Went down easy, and that rabbit look buff actually is seeming to work really well. Mm-hmm. And bam. There we go. Some. This really fuck with me. Okay. I think I've barely managed to avoid getting hurt by that several times just by sheer dumb luck of my timing. These ones always give me trouble. There we are. Welcome in. Not an amazing first impression. I'm currently, fuck. Yes, I'm currently fucking. Congratulations. Join my OnlyFans. I definitely have one of those as a seal. There we go, one of them down. Oof, there's the other. It is going to be unfortunate having to fight the boss with like 1 HP, but I guess we'll have to deal. Special applies poison for 5 seconds, so that's not amazing. Saying so will cause you to vanish. Reset special available every 8 seconds. Set increases speed. Abilities with the gold cooldown less than or equal to 1.1. My gold cooldowns 1.2, 1.2. Yeah, okay, so that just doesn't affect anything of mine. I mean, it may as well, I suppose. It's free extra damage. May not be much, but free extra damage. Yes, 'tis I, villainous scum. Heaviness debuff does not affect your cooldown, so it certainly feels like it makes a big
difficult to do anything. I believe Vanish will still give you a movement buff, but maybe I should stop talking and start playing better. Ooh. Very close, I did not like that. This one is easy. This is just play it like a rhythm, like a dance. This dancer. And honestly, Deep Dancer is like closer to a support class, honestly. She buffs a lot. I love how she honestly looks more intimidating as the mouse. She does excel at AoE damage like this, though. Absolutely amazing for killing the army. It's very good, because they can be tough, especially with like a archer that I was playing before, sniper rather. They can be very annoying to deal with in time. Okay, well, that went swimmingly. It should be around the time that I need to head out, so I will go ahead and leave it here. You guys, have a good day. And I hope tomorrow is very silly. Good night.